Hi there everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson, your independent Scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Welcome back to another segment of Wax in My Home. We have been going through my 2023 melting plan, and we have been going through what I currently have in my home and how I plan on using it in the year of 2023 to get through my current wax stash. I have been categorizing my wax stash into categories of how I personally melt them. I have a seasonal melter, so I will warm some types of wax in winter and a different type of fragrance in summer. I also warm different types of wax in different areas. So as well as being seasonal, I am very zonal with my melting, which if you have been following me along the other segments, you will see just how zonal I am with my selection of waxes in these different areas. So today's zone or section we're focusing on, I've called it my summer bedroom. I did do a whole segment which was focused on bedroom wax, but they were scents that I will use January through to December. So those are scents I will use all year round, but there are some scents that I will use in my main bedroom mainly in summer, and they're mainly lighter floral scents or a lighter scent. So they're not scents I could really put in my open concept area, even though they're summery, because they do perform a little bit lighter, so I tend to keep them for the bedroom. I am also going to delve into my boys' room with this segment too, because their section is very, very small, because I do pull a lot from the bathroom for their bedroom as well, but I do kind of have a little box that is for their bedroom as well. So I'm going to show you that combined with my summer bedroom wax, because these are a little bit smaller categories. And then in my next video, we're going to go through what I would consider probably to be my largest category at the moment, and that's my summer wax. So let's delve into my summer bedroom wax and my boys wax. So I have two tubs here which I've classified as my summer wax, so let's talk about them. The first one I'm going to talk about, I have 3 bars of, and this was in my Scentsy Club until probably my last big Scentsy Club edit, where I did take it out, only because I have a lot of florals which I have to get through, and as much as I love this scent, I have that many florals that I have to get through. I had too many florals to really keep a lot of floral scents in my summer club. So, saying that, as I said, 3 bars of Petal Pals. This was from the Valentine's Day collection of 2020, maybe 2021. Now, I did forget to say before I began showing you what I have, all of what you're about to see here is my own personal wax. It is not for sale. It is for my own personal use and enjoyment. Was this 2020 or 2021? I will look it up and I will put it up here. I have a feeling it may have been 2021, Valentine's Day collection of 2021. And it is basically floral, but with a marshmallow base. So you get that sweet sugary marshmallow and that powderiness of the rose. It did come as a duet with another scent called, called Berry Blessed, but I didn't club that one or get any extras of that one. To me, that was just a basic berry scent, but I did really enjoy Petal Pals out of that collection. Then we have from a scent of the month earlier on in the year, I think it was around March, if memory serves me correct, Willow Flower and Vanilla. I very nearly clubbed this one, but because of the amount of florals I had, didn't. But this is very, very pretty. It's soft, it's sweet. It is a powdery floral, but it is on the softer, sweeter side at the same time. So it comes across a little bit fresh with that soft sweetness and powdery. Absolutely beautiful for the bedroom. Along similar lines was, and I actually haven't warmed this to actually test how much along similar lines, but I found that Disney Iridescent from our 50th anniversary. I had 3 of these, and I do believe this one currently is in my quarterly club because I haven't warmed it to make up my mind. But this kind of gives me that same soft, sweet vibe as I get from Willow Flower and Vanilla. It's just a little bit more brighter with the citrusy edge in Iridescent. So I'm getting something a little bit more of an edge on Iridescent, but I still get very similar vibes to Willow Flower and Vanilla with Iridescent, just a little bit more of a brighter edge to it. So I do currently have 3 of them. Then I have, this was a Bring Back My Bar exclusive last year, Muskix. I have one of these. I've still yet to warm this one bar. This is a very, it's sugary, but there's something about it, like it doesn't smell like the mustic clolly that I remember as a child. I don't know if it's citrus or if there's some edge to this sugariness. It's got a very, and I guess for want of a better word, with the title, muskiness about it. So I do have this to warm this summer and get through this. I don't hate this, but this is probably one that would not be a repurchase. One that I do absolutely love warming in my bedroom in summer is Coastal Sunset. This is currently available in our catalogue, and it's also available got something stuck in my throat, sorry. It's also available in our cleaning products, and it has fast become one of my favorite cleaning products. It's soft, it's tropical and coconutty and fresh with that sandalwood, so it's fresh and summery, but it's warm at the same time. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, continuing on now, I've had some water. Hopefully that will dry up that tickle in my throat. So the next one we're going to talk about is Honeymoon Hideaway, currently in our catalogue. It's just to me, I can't smell much about this. I've heard so much when it was a Bring Back My Bar in reviews in Region 1, but I smell it, it's just really light to me. And I have heard it is light. I kind of get a fruity, soapy, floral smell in this on cold. So I did pick up a bar to warm in my bedroom, knowing that it will be a lighter scent, just to see what it's like. For us here in Region 3, this is in our catalogue, summer, winter, all year round. It tends to stay in our catalogue. And I keep saying I'm going to warm a bar every catalogue changeover, and have yet to warm a bar. I did actually pick a bar up to warm, so I did actually get a step closer to getting to warm this, and then it's gone in my stash and hasn't been warmed. But before this catalogue season is over, I have popped it into my summer bedroom stash to warm this summer and to see what it's like. Based on cold smell, based on what I have here, would not be a repurchase for me, even though I love my floral scents, and probably would not be club worthy for me, but I still do want to try a bar. The next one, another one that I really love to warm in my bedroom in summer, And if this were to retire, it's currently available in our catalogue, but if it were to retire at the end of this catalogue season, this would be one that will go into my club. And that is Plumeria Peach. It was originally a scent of the month and then made its way into our catalogue last catalogue season and then continued over. This is just a beautiful, to me, I get a ripe peach, but there's that Plumeria in it gives it this almost body care, perfumey like quality about it. And it is so pretty warmed in the bedroom. So that is one tub gone. Let's talk about the second tub. As I said, I have 2 tubs for my summer bedroom scent and 1 tub for my boys' room. So the next one, this was in my club for a little while. Sadly, I did end up taking it out because I just need to work through what florals I currently have on hand rather than continuing to get florals in. Even though I enjoy my florals, I tend to only reach for my florals in summer. And when I did my calculations and my 2023 melting plan, my summer wax and what I have in florals is going to last me at least 2 years. So I really don't have to worry about not having any type of floral to enjoy because I've got at least 2 years worth here. So this is Find Your Happy Showered in Flowers. It was from the Find Your Happy collection and this was Showered in Flowers. This is just a sweet, pretty floral. I do get a little bit of a fruity note with it, but it is more floral than fruity. I think that fruity just adds to that little sweet. It is not a strong performer though. To get its best performance, I do need to warm it in my bedroom. I don't get great throw out of it in an open concept area, but it is beautiful in my room. Another one that I really do enjoy in my bedroom, and this was a scent of the month for us here in Region 3. It's never actually come to us in a catalogue. I know it's come to catalogues in other regions, but they didn't get it as a scent of the month. We got it as a scent of the month. And that is Summer Moonlight. I feel if you like Cloudberry Dreams but want something softer, want something lighter, and not with that tart raspberry edge, Summer Moonlight would be perfect for you. It's, I think, jasmine and strawberry and sandalwood. So the sandalwood really softens this out. The strawberry still gives it that fruity note, but it's not as tart. And then you get that sweet floral from the jasmine. Absolutely beautiful. And this was also in my club for a while when it was a scent of the month. As you can see, I have 3 of them. But I did, all my florals were basically what came out of my club with my last edit. Absolutely beautiful. Another one that was in my club for a while, no longer in my club, is Kukui and Coconut. This was last year's Good Vibe or Summer collection. I have 3 of them. This is a very pretty tropical body care type floral scent, but you do get the nuttiness from the kukui nut as well. So think tropical, think summery, think soft body care, perfumey, florally, great for the bedroom. And then I have also need to be used because, as you can see, they're a little bit juicy and I've just turned my hand purple. So another one I have is, and I had 3 of these, this is from our Island Day wax collection, Driftwood and Jasmine. Again, briefly made an appearance in my Scentsy Club and ended up coming out because this is just another beautiful bedroom floral scent with that jasmine and that soft woodsy note. Another very islandy florally scent. And then last but not least, for my summer bedroom scents, I have two from last year's Scents of the Season, Peace and Joy. Although to me this wasn't Christmassy, even though it was in our Scents of the Season collection. It was just a very powdery, florally, sweet floral, but it had like that very powdery note, but not powdery as in floral powdery. More powdery is in that perfumey powdery and body care powdery, talcum powder, perfumey note that you would get from a perfume or something like that, or a body cream. So that's two Peace and Joy, which will be warmed in my room. As I said, to me, a scent that I wouldn't have thought would have been a Scents of the Season collection, because it's just not a Christmas scent. This is like an all year round scent to me, and again was briefly by Scentsy Club but did take it out. So that is what I would classify as my summer bedroom scent. Before we delve into the last tub, which is my boys' room, I'm just going to provide you with some numbers here. So, pulling up my numbers for my summer bedroom. Knowing that on average I'm out 30 to 50 bars a month. I need to pull from January to December. I currently have 29, I think I worked out. By the time, because I do still have Iridescent, is the only bar out of this collection that I have in a quarterly Scentsy Club, but it may not stay in my Scentsy Club. So if it does stay in my Scentsy Club over the next 12 months, I will basically have 29 bars in my summer bedroom stash to work through from now, I would say January to December, but being a summer section, I wouldn't be using these in April through to October. So I would be basically warming these through from November through to March, keeping in mind in November and December I do warm a lot of Christmassy scents in place of these. So, but because they're bedroom, a few of them will probably sneak through from November through to March, just not as many as what would be from January through to March. So I divided this into a, I guess you could say, 6-month, not a 12-month period, because they are summer bars. And for my summer bedroom, I worked out if I were to get through all of this in a year, plus the 3 that will be coming in my Scentsy Club, I would need to pull 7 bars a month. So that's not a big number. It's basically, it's a little bit more than what I need to pull for my daughter's room, which was 4 a month. So you're basically looking at me getting through 2 bars a week. On average, I do change my wax out every 3 days. So that would be right on par of what I would be putting for my bedroom if I were just to be using my summer wax bars. But I also want to be pulling from my all year round wax bars. So that's where it could become an issue, and that I might need to adjust numbers as we go along through the year. we will see. Probably through this part of the year, I will be pulling more from this than I will be pulling more from my all year round. So we will be adjusting numbers through the year each year as I show you my progress. So if I were to take this over a 2-year period instead of a 1-year period, then I would need to pull for a month. But my ultimate goal going forward with my 2023 mailing plan, at least until March, is to try and pull that 7 and try and reach that yearly gap, because we are in summer and I kind of feel there's a sense I could use in summer more than I would in other periods of the year. And because I'm only pulling a small amount from my daughter's room, if I'm needing to substitute extra wax bars into her melting, I could make up the numbers there. So we're going to aim to pull 7 a month from this little stash. Now, moving forward, let's talk about my boys' room, because as I said, this was very small, so there was no use dedicating a separate category to their room. And as I said, I will be pulling a lot from the laundry and bathroom for their room as well, which we have already covered, because they are the type of scents I like to warm in my bigger boys' room. They are a teenager and they are a preteen. So they're going to have more. Sorry about the beeping, my phone keeps going messages. I'm hoping it's not showing up here in my video. I'll have to have a look at that when I edit it. But they are going to have in their room, as I said, being a teenager, preteen, they get that stinky boy smell. So I do like to pull fresher, cleaner scents for their room. So let's talk about what is in their room that I would like to warm other than the bathroom and laundry scents. I have 4 because I did hoard quite a big stash of this when it was last out. It is currently out again, and I've since popped this particular scent into a quarterly club, even though I have 4. So this summer I aim to get through this 4 and just have 1 come every quarter. Fearless by nature, because what I found with this one, I absolutely love this one in their room. I will also warm this in laundry and bathrooms. I will also warm it occasionally in the open concept area. It is this fresh, vibrant, sweet woodsy scent, and it is very cleansing. But what I found was I thought I would just stock up and pull 1 or 2 bars a year as needed, rather than have it in my club. But then what I found when I did that and took it out of my club, I didn't want to reach for it and I didn't want to warm it because I didn't want to be without it. And there's no good having bars if you're not going to enjoy them. So I thought I will put this in my club, because then I'm more likely to reach for this and enjoy them. This is what I will warm transition time to. So I will warm this all spring and summer, but I will warm this in autumn. Oh, well, I will warm it all summer, but I will warm it in autumn and I will warm it in spring as we're transitioning into those different weathers, because it's not something that's overly summery. It's not something that's overly wintry. It's a perfect transition scent, but as I said, it's fresh and vibrant. Absolutely love this. So now I've got this back in my club, I feel like I can reach from the stash I have and enjoy this liberally. So my aim is to get through this summer, all 4 of these, have 3 come a year, and then during those times of the years where I really, really love this, just use those 3 each year. But I'm not going to be worried about running out, because I will still have them come every 3 months in my Scentsy Club. Then I have, now this is more for my younger boy, 2 Twilight Frost. He actually enjoys this fragrance. To me, this smells like after the rain has been or after a heavy frost has been, and you walk out and you can smell that damp, sweet, earthy note with the last of that water on the grass. That's what I get when I smell this. So I have 2 of them. It did retire with our last catalogue. My younger boy does enjoy them. I prefer, and this is more my taste, which will probably end up going in my room, but I prefer Enchanted Woods over Twilight Frost. This is just, to me, a sweeter, lighter brother of Twilight Frost. It's a little bit more sweeter because it has a coconut milk in it that you can smell. So it's a little bit brighter, it's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more tropical, a little bit more summery, but it's still got that same just after the rain, just after a frost, but maybe in more of a tropical area. And you can smell the sweetness from the coconut in the coconut trees, maybe around that tropical area after it's rained. And this is what I would imagine my favorite book growing up as a kid. I actually had 2. It was The Secret Garden, and my other favorite was The Enchanted Forest by Enid Blyton. So that was actually a series of books: The Magic Faraway Tree, The Enchanted Forest, and then there was another one. So there was 3 based on all the same characters, and this magic forest and this magic tree that you could climb to a magic land that changed every time you climbed the top of that tree. This is what I kind of imagined that magic forest to smell like when reading her books. So the next one I have is a bar of Slytherin. I do have this in, I think, do I have it in my bi-monthly club or my quarterly club? Might even be my bi-monthly at the moment. This is another really sweet tree scent. Now, I'm undecided whether I'm just going to purchase a few more of these or keep this one in my club, because I've only warmed this bar the once, and I did warm it in my boys' room, which is why it's currently in my boys' room. Worked really well in their room, but I kind of want to warm it in an area where I'm not in so much. I don't frequent my boys' room much, so I throw these types of scents in to clear the air, make it nice and sweet. But I want to warm this in another area where I'm more frequent in, like my bedroom, just to see how much I really do enjoy this before I decide whether it's staying in my club or not. So next one I have is Phineas and Ferb, Best Day Ever. So this is just a underripened watermelon scent, that really fresh melony scent, which is great for a hot summer's day. And along the watermelon lines, I have a bar of watermelon mint. So this was a Scentsy Club exclusive, no longer in my club. This is a bright, fresh watermelon. There is a little bit of that mint gives it a little bit of a vibrant, almost salty edge. But this is really, really good for another summer's day. I did take it out of my club because we do have watermelon tangerine, which is another watermelon scent that I prefer a little bit more. And then I have Aladdin, A Whole New World. From the description, I think this was meant to be a woodsy note. This was from a flash sale. I'm not getting much scent out of this one, to be honest with you. A little bit of a perfumey, soapy quality, so it will be used up. I don't know if this was light to begin with, or you can even kind of see the colour change. It's a little bit lighter at the front to the back, or whether it's just losing its scent when it came in the flash sale. So this is one that just needs to be used up. So that was my boys' room, and currently what I have here, what is in my Scentsy Club, which was Phyllis by Nature and Slytherin. the mathematical worked out I would need to pull 1 a month. Obviously I'll be warming more than 1 bar a month in their room. But that is where, as I said, I will be also reaching for the bathroom and laundry scent. So that's going to help with the numbers there, because I do need to pull for bathroom and laundry 6 a month. So basically I could pull 4 for the bathroom and laundry, 1 per week in the month, and then use the other 2 here to get 1 bar a week, a month in the boys' room. And that would quite happily fulfill both my bathroom laundry quota and their quota to get through within a year. So that is my video for my summer bedroom scents and my boys' scents. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I look forward to speaking to you on the next video. The next video is probably going to be a little bit longer. It's probably my biggest part of the stash. The next video is what I have left of my summer stash, which I plan on warming from basically February through to March. I do pull a little bit of summer wax bars in October as it's starting to get warmer, but then in November and December, as I said, I'm then into my Christmas wax. So I look forward to speaking to you about my summer wax in the next video. Until then, stay safe